It's a plane.
Okay, so let's look at the first one. Remember the other day I showed you karyotypes? I kind of went over it pretty fast right before we went to lunch. But karyotypes are always going to look like this. So it's going to show the chromosomes. It's going to show how many pairs?
23.
23 pairs. The 23rd pair is going to tell you what? The gender. So if it's male or female. If it's female, it's going to be what? XX, and male is XY. Alright, so if we look at number 1, is the above karyotype normal? Explain. So what you're going to be looking for is if any of them has like a third one on it. Okay? Do you see any that have like a third set of chromosomes?
No.
No, so it's normal. What's the sex of the individual above?
Male.
Male, because it's XY.
It's a boy.
Okay, if we look at the next one, is the karyotype normal?
Yes.
Yes, you don't see any that have trisomy. That was the word we went over the other day. That means it has a third chromosome in with it. And what's the sex of the individual?
A girl.
Yeah, they both look the same. It doesn't tell you on this one. And they're not going to look like XX, okay, for a female. It could be two things that look the same. Like, that's kind of like two little blobs. If it was a male and it didn't tell you, usually one's larger and one's smaller. Like in that top one, see how that one's kind of bigger and then the other one's littler? So if they look the same, then it's going to be the XX. Okay, number 5. What is the sex of the individual above?
Female.
Female.
Yep.
2 X's. Why is the above karyotype not normal?
Because you don't have a Y.
First pair is 3.
21 has 3.
21 has 3. What? Do you know what disorder that would be?
Down syndrome.
Down syndrome. Down syndrome is on the 21st pair. So the 21st pair was affected, and it is Down syndrome. What are characteristics of Down syndrome?
Their face.
Yeah, their face is usually,
Their speech.
their speech is not usually well. Their face usually has
Their
that really
comprehension of
distinct
thinking.
look. You know how you can look at someone and tell that they've got Down syndrome? It's their eyes and the way they're shaped, their face is shaped.
Their comprehension of thinking.
Yeah, a lot of times, some of them, it's according to how extreme it is. Some of them will have like mental problems, as in how they cognitively, how they think, function. And most Down syndrome people do not live to be very old. All right, 9. What's the sex of the individual above? Female. Why is above karyotype not normal?
Wait, did you say 9?
I can't read the name.
13?
13.
13. Has 3 on 13.
I don't think you gave me the right paper before. I didn't flip to the. Yeah, I didn't flip to the other page.
Okay.
That's why it was so weird. I was like, that's not right. Okay. I didn't flip over.
Wait, what is this?
That's,
Girl?
you told us yesterday.
I think
That
Patau.
What is-
Patau. P-A-T-A-U.
What is this?
What is what?
Male, female.
Pinky thing?
That one's a female. No, that's Edward syndrome. That's 18. This, I think, is the Patau one. It's on 13.
What does that do?
I think they have a lot of disfigurement and mental problems. Okay, 13. What is the sex of the individual above?
Female?
Female.
There's a 13?
Why is it not normal?
3 on 18.
3 on 18. So it's got trisomy 18. Do you remember what that one was? Yeah, that was the one that they thought Laughlin had because his pinky was crooked. It's called Edwards syndrome. Edwards syndrome, the babies usually have elongated faces. They're usually smaller. They usually have the clenched fists, like they can't uncurl their fingers. And they usually don't live long. So most of them die at birth.
Dark.
Okay, you can stop that.
Turn them in.